What is up? It's another episode of Dynasty Pylon. We are late today. I have been having some issues with computer issues, so yeah, that's on me. But I mean, if you're still up and you're still hanging around, we'll talk into the conference championship as we talk about the Eagles, the Niners, Cincinnati Bengals, and of course the Chiefs. Let me know what you guys thought. Is this what you guys predicted? What do you guys think? Honestly, I think I'm okay with everything. Um, it's not bad. Hey, what's up, Michael? So yeah, I mean it was just kind of like crazy. A lot of us didn't predict what we saw. We thought it'd be a better game in some other cases. But yeah, you can say it was right. Yeah, yeah. I mean, in a way though, like I'm kind of okay with how it went down. Because there was a lot of people like, those conspiracy theory people that were like, oh, if the Bills win, it's because of the NFL wanted it rigged that way. I'm like, no, it's not that. It's why would it be that? Like no. So them losing just shows that, it's not always a Cinderella. Like, I mean, well, in this case it is, but I mean it's not always what people predicted would it be, and people would think it's rigged. I usually tend to ignore uh when I get comments like that. I just think it's I mean it's why there's just too much money involved and too many people involved, and for all that to be said, it's like why? Don't come in here and talk about that because I'm just ignored anyways. But um and I get it all the time, usually around this time. Usually in the next couple weeks, especially around this time. I had a bunch of bills on my DFS, so yeah, man, that really sucks. I mean, hey, I won again. I won again. I'm not doing it this week. I'm tired of winning. I'm tired of winning, so I'm not gonna do it. Um, I think they what I don't know. I think it was just frustrate. It's just frustration. I don't know. I don't think he want. I don't know. I'm gonna wait to see what happens. Um, further along in the off season. There's just a lot of there's a bunch of frustration still. Um, it's been a handful of years that Josh has been there in that case, and I think it's just right now at the time where it's just like a lot of things are being said, a lot of things are being passed around, and I mean, if it's true, then we'll wait to that day. But as of now, I don't think so. And if they do, like, they're gonna keep him there. They're gonna try and keep him there. But I mean, if does leave, where would he go? I I honestly wouldn't know. I mean, I'm sure Diggs would probably want to pick one of these teams um, that are in the playoffs as well, thinking because the guy wants a ring as well. So the guy wants to win. So Bengals outplayed them at home in the snow. Yeah, no, yeah. It's kind of crazy because coming in we thought banged up line, but then I also mentioned like we've seen them do this before last year. Last year they didn't have a line and they were still productive. So I was like, well, you never know. They can put up a fight. We can see it. Some people were saying, oh, it's not even going to be close. And for those who said that, hats off to you. So it was definitely an interesting game. I'm not angry about it. I'm not mad about it. I'm a little like bummed because I've been wanting the Bills to go uh to the big game since then, but that's not what happened. So here we are in the conference. So we'll see. I think he'll join his brother. Hmm. In Dallas, I don't know. That'd be interesting to see, and that'd be kind of cool to see. If he does join his brother, uh Dallas would have to fork over I don't know. Because didn't they just re-sign Gallup? Um I don't know. That's a very good question. I'm gonna have to look at that right now. Um, but yeah, so today we're gonna do as usual as a Wednesday. I know we're freaking late. That's kind of on me and also just planning. Brian will be here. He's at an awards ceremony for his job or whatever, so he's in Denver. We're on the same time, but he said he was gonna be here eventually. So hopefully he's all right. If he doesn't, then that's okay. But I know he's probably going to want to finish it out since it is the tight ends. We're doing the two rookie tight ends today. Our top two, at least from what I think, or the next two, because we did Sam Laporta and Dalton Kincaid. We're gonna do Luke Musgrave and Darnell Washington today, and I think next week we're gonna finish it off with Michael Mayer, and then move on to receivers, which a lot of people are kind of wanting to see because if you're in any type of dynasty league, it's very crucial. A lot of these guys we're gonna start with Jalen Hyatt at Tennessee, then we're gonna go with who's the guy from LSU, Keyshawn Butte, JSN of course, Jordan Essen, and then we'll end with Quentin Johnson, who TCU was just that last game, which pretty poor performance the last championship game, if you ask me. So, but yeah. So, anyways, we'll start with Luke Musgrave today out of Oregon. So, once Brian gets here, if not, we'll just wait till next week. We have plenty of time to do the offseason. If not, we'll just schedule an extra day for him. I know he loves his tight ends because why he played tight end himself. So it's kind of a special place in his heart. So we'll wait for him. But until then, we'll talk about the Chiefs, of course, with the banged up Mahomes. They're still going to play him. I just feel like even a banged up Mahomes is still better than most elite QBs, or probably just the same. In his position, we've seen this before, and then Chad Henne came in and just lit up the place. So I trust Andy Reid, and I've said this before the season even started. People are like, "Oh, like let's rewind this 15 weeks ago, right? Or maybe even before the season." A lot of people are saying, "Oh, well, without Hill, the Chiefs aren't going to do anything." Well, guess what? They still got there and they still made it, guy. So, they're still doing what they're doing best. They got into the playoffs, and okay, I'm paranoid now. Sandy's just gonna walk in here anytime. So yeah. So, anyways, the Chiefs still made it without Hill. Again, why? Because of Reid. Reid is still a good coach. I think in my opinion, he's one of the best, and he does. He does. I mean, yeah, he does. He really does. I mean, he used to play tight end himself. So, either way, they still made it with Juju, and they traded for Kadarius Toney and MVS. They still somehow made it to the big league, right? So they're one game away. They just have to get through the Cincinnati Bengals. Now the Cincinnati Bengals are no pushovers as well. So we all know this. Obviously, they beat Buffalo in their own house, and without a left tackle, they're, I think, right now projected to beat them in some DFSs right now. So it wouldn't surprise me if we end up seeing the Bengals versus the Eagles or even the Niners. I'm okay with that. Like, either way, it's going to be the Niners or the Eagles. I think that at some point we'll see how it comes out. It's going to be a fun weekend. I know the first game is going to be 1:00 on Sunday. I don't think we had any Saturday games this week, so we kind of got used to that, which kind of sucks. So now no Saturday game. I think this first Sunday game is San Francisco in Philadelphia. At 1:00 my time, might be 3:00 your time, wherever you're at, and then 4:30, which is like 3 hours later. So hopefully we won't have those overtime, or maybe we will, and then we'll see what happens from there. So yeah, let's see here. Let's start with oh, you know what we're also gonna do? We're also gonna do Gridiron Heights. So we will. I just added it too. See if I can find it right now and then have it up ready for us. New episode. So if you haven't seen it already, we'll do it today. It's, of course, they're all funny. So this one's called Losers Only Party for Eliminated Playoff Teams. Jesus, that's going to be interesting. So, losers only party for eliminated teams. And they open up with Brady at a bus stop. Jesus. All right. So hopefully Brian gets here soon. Because I know we usually just roll off with the tight ends pretty soon, or with the rookies right away. Who do I think that's going to win out of these games? I wouldn't mind seeing the Eagles take on the Bengals. I think that would be a very fun, interesting game to watch. Vice versa, I don't mind if it's because either way, it's going to be whether it doesn't matter to me, to be honest. Whether it's Chiefs, Niners, Chiefs, Eagles, or even Eagles, Bengals. It doesn't matter to me. I feel like we're going to get a good, solid Super Bowl, and I think that's when's Super Bowl? The 12th, right? Is that what it is? Super Bowl the 12th is, I think, is the 12th. I'm not mistaken. Let me look it up. I believe. Yeah, the 12th, and the afternoon. So it's a night. So kind of a kickoff, 4:30. So 6:30, 7:30, wherever you guys are at. So yeah, we're opening with of course, Rihanna. So that should be interesting. So who knows your Super Bowl pick? Who knows your what? What do you mean? Who knows my Super Bowl pick? Oh, like who knows, comma, what's your Super Bowl? My Super Bowl pick? I'm right now, the way it's playing out. It's gonna. I kind of want the Bengals to go. I kind of want the Bengals to just. I don't know. They kind of deserve it, man. They just with the injuries of Joe Burrow when he first got there, and then with the banged up line, and then just constantly having a banged up Joe Mixon. Yeah, they're just a special team, and they're just so cool. And a lot of it has to do with Joe. Like, I think he's one of the coolest guys I've ever seen, like at his position. And what's crazy, he's not even known as that big running quarterback. You know, if the Bengals win it, I think I'm okay with that. But then again, if the Eagles win it, I'm also okay with that too. Um, just because of all the haters and all the doubters of Jalen Hurts when he first got in, and we used to say how good he was, and then like I've always said he's always good. I mean, when I saw in Alabama, he's always good. I mean, I know Mac Jones, and there's a quarterback room of Mac Jones, Jalen Hurts, and Tua. It was just, those three quarterbacks there. It was just like, oh yeah, it's crazy to see that all three of them were in the same locker room. I'm like, yeah, I know, but you guys didn't really see what a lot of people saw in college. And then he gets to the NFL and it's not as productive. He sits on the bench for a while and then they bring him in. Why? Because Carson Wentz can't really do much. So then he lights it up against the Saints on one of his beginning games, and that's when he was like, "Oh crap, this guy's really good." And then fantasy wise, it was like, "Oh, but he's horrible." Like he's good on fantasy. My bad. He's good on fantasy, but he's not good in real game. Yeah, well, he needs to be cleaned up. A lot of guys in their first 2-3 years, it's like, oh, of course they're gonna do mistakes. Of course they're gonna look bad. It takes 3 years for a QB to establish himself into a team, and people like to let him go after a year or two. And that's usually like, it sucks, and that's the mentality that we have. But people need to lay back and just give these guys some time. Justin Fields is one of the prime examples right now this season. Now, I know a lot of people, the mention of Trey Lance, and we're going to see how that plays out next season. Is he going to get a start? I don't think he is. I mean, you can't after what Purdy's done for you. Brock Purdy got you this far. It's like, okay, well, thank you. Now go back on the bench? I don't think so. I really think that Brock Purdy is going to be the starter quarterback next year. We had this argument a few weeks ago, and then now that I see that, he's beaten multiple teams, he's gotten this far. Yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah, I mean that's fine too. Like Bengals, it is what it is. But like I said, Brock Brock Purdy's gotten them this far. And for them to make a decision, and I understand the statement or what they did to trade up for him, and they did what they did to get him. I get it. Not all coaches or GM's decisions come out to be the best or come out to fruition what they thought. But here's a guy that you got who's taking you this far and has done great for you, who's averaging at least a minimum of 2 touchdowns a week. What's up, Anthony? Um, just kind of talking about who I really thought or who I really think is going to make the Super Bowl. Um, and yeah, right now I'm just kind of mentioning quarterbacks right now. I ventured off to the Jalen Hurts of like, I would like to see him to actually get a ring. Am I picking the Bengals over everyone here? Yes. Yes, I am. Just because I think that they deserve it. I think they've been in you know, Cincinnati, they need one. That entire city just needs one. And I think with that, it'll just kind of just liven it up. From what I hear, it's a great crowd, and they're all welcoming with open arms. And from everyone that I've seen that ever attended those games, I honestly think Cincinnati, I think they deserve it. I really think they do. But then I ventured off into the Jalen Hurts where a lot of people doubted him. And then I went into our prime examples of Justin Fields this year. A lot of people doubted him. And we saw some light. We saw some light at the end of the tunnel. Now, if the Bears fix what they have to do next season, they're going to be really good. They have so much money. They have enough draft capital. They have the 101. Now, everyone in Chicago is probably happy about that, but I mean, it's not necessarily always good that you have the 101. Usually that means because you were the worst team in the NFL. If they come back next season and light it up, I mean, I'll give them 6 wins. Now, this is before the schedule's out. 6 to 8 wins, maybe. I mean, we've seen the Lions do it. Seen the Jags do it. And Jags, look, everybody in Jacksonville, you should be happy. Be proud of what your Jaguars done because you haven't done that in a while. I think, was it 2018 or something like that? I can't even think off the top of my head of what they did back then. They went to the playoffs, got knocked out. It is what it is. But you're in year 2 with one of the most elite quarterbacks, in my opinion, who's going to be, if you don't believe in Trevor Lawrence now, you better start believing in him next season. Jacksonville Jaguars are going to do something next season. They already got themselves in the playoffs, and a lot of us didn't think that was going to happen. The year before that, they were one of the worst ones in the NFL. How do you think they got Trevor? All it takes is a few moves and a lot of deep pockets, and it shows. This is why I think that the Bears can do it next season. I'm not saying they're making playoffs, but then again, look what the Jaguars did. So who knows? I mean, it's the NFL. And the NFL does crazy things, and we've seen crazy games in this season because this year was a roller coaster. Nah, man. Niners need one. I need one. They're 0-2 in my life, and I wasn't old enough to truly last Niners Super Bowl. Yeah, I guess, but I mean, that's also coming from a Niners fan, and I get it. But I don't even know. And we can look this up. How many Super Bowls do the actual Bengals have? None, right? Do they actually have any? That's a good question. I actually don't even know that answer. I'm gonna look that up right now. Not even think. It looks here. So the Bengals won the AFC Championship in 81, 88, and 2021. After the first 2 conference championships, they lost to San Francisco in the Super Bowl. Okay, and they lost twice. In the 90s and early 20s appears as a great struggle. So they have 2 appearances. Is what I'm looking at, correct? 56. Oh, no. Hold on. So they have 2 appearances. 3 appearances. My bad. Let's see here. Um, but I do the fantasy. I really, really like Cincinnati Love and Joe Chase. I really start like Hurts this year until I realized he would run into each other and Arthur John Brown. Look, yeah, and you're conflicted. I mean, because of the fantasy football. Well, not really. It's all mine. Yeah, no, I mean, I get it. You have every right to say what you say. I mean, you're a Niners fan. I mean, if I was sitting here with the Falcons actually being in the Super Bowl, I'd be all Falcons. Of course, we all know what happened, and it is what it is. I still get crap for it. It's fine. That's the only thing we need. So the Bengals are 0-3. So they made 3 appearances. There you go. Let's see. Here it is. San Francisco, 26. Cincinnati Bengals, 21. 1981. San Francisco, 20. Cincinnati Bengals, 16. LA Rams, 23. Cincinnati Bengals, 20. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that one. I totally forgot about that one. Holy crap. But they're still 0-3. Like, I feel like if they needed, they 89, I was oh man, I wasn't even a month old. I wasn't even a month old. But I forgot the February of 2022, which was last season. Oh crap. That's how much I just completely forgot about that. I want the Bengals to win it. Get them a ring, and then I don't, again, just like every team, I don't think they have like they have like this what is it called, a Super Bowl hangover? Is that what it is? Or the previous team just doesn't make it, where they just cannot cut it to next season. I think that's what's going to happen. And and I'm a firm believer a lot of it happens to a lot of great teams. I mean, of course, unless you're Tom Brady and sell your soul to the devil, I don't know whatever is going on with that man. Retirement hopefully soon, because look, man, I hated you for years, and then I grew to like you, and then this season it was sad, and now it's like, please, just retire. As the best known as the game, you're only embarrassing yourself. Like, please just leave with your legacy. I'm only rooting for Bengals if the Eagles beat the Niners. Yeah, well, it's kind of obvious, dude. It's kind of obvious. Why would you vote? Why would you even root against your Niners? I mean, come on. Like, it makes no sense. We all know you're a Niners fan, Anthony. We get it. We get it. So yeah. I'm picking, and so who's my pick? Only took me a little bit, but I'm taking the Bengals. I'm taking the Bengals. And then it's, yeah. I'm not like, I don't hate both teams like Michael does, but I mean, I'm taking the Bengals as well. Let's make a poll. Who do you guys think is going to win? And I'll put all 4 teams in there. See, we'll put all 4 teams in there. For those who are still here, who's winning? Who's winning the entire thing? The entire, put it as winning the Super Bowl, right? Why not? I want to know what you guys actually think. I know we have mixed feelings. I know we have the Niners, we have the Bengals. Let's put the Niners in there. Put the Bengals, Eagles, and then we'll add at least the Chiefs. All right, there it is. I'll check that at the end of the show, and we'll see what you guys really think. Hopefully, you guys kind of made your pick, or you stay still around. I know I've been jumping numbers, so aren't Bengals going to start to lose their players in the next couple of years. I can't afford all these great young players. Yeah, yeah, they will, but I think with all great teams, they somehow get something done. I mean, I think I'm not even looking at some of these ages, but I mean, like, you still got Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase for a while. Joe Mixon's contract is let's see here. Joe Mixon is actually, so who's probably what they're losing. They're probably DJ Reader, Trey Hendricks. Let's see. Joe Mixon. Let's see. Joe Mixon's contract. No, it ends next season. But he's also for me, look, I'm not. I feel like it's a drop off for him next year. Trey Hendricks is still there till next year. Let's see. Joe Burrow, obviously, they're gonna sign him. He's 23, so they. Oh wow, hold on. Is it his contract year? Is it Joe Burrow's contract year? 2021, 22, 23. Oh wow, they're gonna have to exercise the 5th year. Huh. I guess it's been that long. That's crazy. Yeah. Brady is in his his MJ years, with the Wizards. Everyone will disregard and still acknowledge the GOAT unless yeah, I know, but I don't want to see that again. Like it was just weird watching MJ just like, why, dude? Like, just come on, just stop. If Mahomes wins this year, he'll have as many Super Bowl wins appearances, the same number of divisional championship appearances Rodgers and Favre combined. Look at that. They better extend Joe's as soon as possible. I mean, we'll see what they do. I don't think Joe's gonna get a hefty, nice pay, but will Joe actually do it though? Like, I think he'll look out for his teammates, right? Like, let's see. I know. Let's look at Tyler Boyd. This is on his last year as well. I know Higgins. Higgins is the one that's definitely probably more than likely out, right? He's another one. No, yeah. So he's another one. So no, yeah. Now that you bring this to my attention, Tank. Holy crap. Let's see here. Taylor Britt. Oh, he's good till 25. This is interesting to see. This is so I'm looking at everybody's kind of contract until where they are. Joe Burrow's coming up. So they got another year or so to freaking think about Chase because he's all the way till 24. So, that is interesting. I don't know. I don't know, Tank. That's a very good question. But I think they'll do what they can to figure it out. I'm not a GM. Thank goodness for that. The most I do is my Dynasty team, and that's the biggest headache ever for me when it comes to the offseason. Who am I going to cut to make space for rookies? And now that I'm thinking about that, holy crap. We were talking about that last night on the Panic. Yeah, so I was at the beginning. I know you mentioned Higgins somewhere. I missed a lot of the beginning, and then I missed some of the end. So it's kind of like in the middle somewhere, talking or kind of hanging around. But I didn't get to watch the entire thing. So stealing Higgins? No. See, I'm not gonna put too much on what the Bears are gonna do. Because the Bears are gonna be in a weird situation where they have all this money and they're gonna be like a dog when they catch a car. They don't know what they're gonna do about it. I'm gonna see what happens first. Am I gonna make some prediction? I don't know. We're gonna come to those points. Like, March opens up. We're gonna hear a lot of commotion during February. And some players are going to pre-pick their teams by then, and then they're going to by signing day they're going to make whatever they're going to sign. But as for the Bears, I mean, I don't know how much money they're really going to have. Like, let's see here. They're going to have a crap ton. 92 million, right? They're going to have 92 million, which is more than enough to say. Yeah, this is since these years with the team. Then pieces are moving. Chase is fine. I think their line is young, so they'll have a window, but they shouldn't have issues finding free agents. No, and you know what? And teams are probably going to want to go there, or teams, players. You know, it just happens. Oh yeah, run it back, and then they sign some veteran who just signed off on the other team. I don't know. We go back and circle around to what Michael was saying. Diggs. What if Diggs ends up? Yeah, I don't know. All this can happen. It's all very possible. If I was a GM, I'll do whatever I can to keep. Yeah, of course. Most of those guys also young, besides Mixon and talented. Yeah, I think you look into the draft for that one. Though. I think at this point you kind of look into the draft for a younger running back, maybe, because Joe Mixon's 27, or he's about to be 27, something like that, right? So look at Joe Mixon. He's 27. He's about to be 27. Sorry, I'm already thinking next year. Samaje P. Ryan's also same age. Didn't they get? No, I don't think they did get anybody, did they? No, they didn't. They didn't really focus on anybody there. So I don't know. I think they look into the draft, like maybe a late rounder. I don't think they'll go like top tier pick for him, but I think they end up figuring something out. I think they might go into the draft. Just pay him. Yeah, no, absolutely, just pay him. Pay him until you can't, and then you figure it out from there. I mean, as long as you have a decent line and you give Joe some weapons, I think you'll be fine. I mean, they could run it back. You never know. I mean, again, not a lot of teams can do it, but they can run it back. Especially with being that team. That team is very young. So, all right. So, I'm hoping Brian's on his way to his hotel room. He's in Denver right now, so we should be on the same level. And they're doing an awards ceremony, so I don't know what's going on. But we did push it back a little bit for him. I'm already 30 minutes in. So we've been talking about that. Let's talk about the Chiefs a little bit. Hold off a little bit longer. I know Wednesdays are typically our longer shows anyways, but again, it is what it is. So, all right. So let's see. I'm looking at where the Cincinnati Bengals did they have all their picks? Yes, they do. They have all 7 of them. They have all 7 of them. And they're all theirs. I think with their first pick, they go defense, though. I really think they go defense. I don't think they'll go offense first. I mean, maybe O-line, I doubt it, but I don't think they're going to go anywhere crazy. I think what they'll do is something along the lines of, I don't know, like a defensive end, because of Hendricks is not Hendricks, but Hubbard, isn't he? Isn't he probably pretty much gone out the door? Sam Hubbard. No, he's still there till 25. Oh, that's right. They just renewed it not too long ago. But they could get Sam Hubbard and have Trey Hendricks teach him the ropes for the next season or so. Yeah, because Trey Hendricks until 2024. Sam is in there till the 25. They show the kids some ropes, or show the kids the ropes, and then go from there. I think they go defensive line, and maybe they go in the middle and keep Sam and Trey at the outside and blow up the middle with Wilson. I don't know. There's plenty of options, and I think they could do it. So, as for the Chiefs, receiver wise is going to be interesting for them next season. Next season, they're in a really, really interesting, but they have so much draft capital. It's crazy. They have first, a second, a third, 2 fourths, a fifth. Let's see, 3 6, and 7. So they have 12 picks. They have 12 picks. 3 of them are two of them from Miami, a fourth and a sixth, and then one of them's a seventh from Atlanta. I think these guys, they definitely go defense first. They definitely go with defensive line first. That I think is a big key focus in what's hurting them right now. Is that defensive line. They have a few guys there, but is it enough to carry them for the years that are upcoming? I think not. I think what they're going to need is to figure out some younger talent and figure out what they're going to do there defensively, because I know they have 2 pretty good, decent linebackers. I get it. I mean, they have Willie Gay and Nick Bolton. Pretty good. Frank Clark is hit or miss. Some days he's good, some days he's horrible. And he's not consistent. Justin Reed, I mean, he's not really that much of an elite DB. Chris Jones, again, the same. He's probably one of their better defensive linemen. But again, like, it's not enough. Chris Jones himself can't do it with a roller coaster of Frank Clark. Are you going to be here or are you not? Kind of deal. So it's going to be interesting. Obviously, last year they went with Trent McDuffie. Was a really great pick out of Washington. It's a good pick. But we'll see what they do. Juan Thornhill might be out here pretty soon. I don't know if they exercise his 5th-year option. So, again, another guy. It's like they can move on without him. And it sucks to say that, but I mean, it's the truth. They could probably move on without him. And it wouldn't surprise me if the Chiefs, somewhere in the 3rd or 4th round, I mean, what would I say? They've had 2/3 or 2/4? Where we at? 2/4. It wouldn't surprise me in the 3rd or 4th round they go with a DB or something like that. Probably more than likely another safety. I mean, why not? I mean, they're in the position where they're good. As bad as their defense is, they're still good. And that's only because of the high-powered offense and the big brain of Andy Reid. So they can get it done. They have $14 million in the cap, so that's not not that good. Still can get something done, but not that good. I mean, MVS is probably gone. He's still got another year till 2024. No, he's still good. Who am I thinking of? Juju. Juju's got another year, right? Kadarius Toney's probably going to stay there, more than likely. Juju, they're going to have to figure out a contract for. I'm trying to find Juju Smith-Schuster. Where you at? I cannot find your name. I was going to look at how many years he has left there. Holy crap. Is he gone? Oh, he's got to be here somewhere. Juju, where you at? Juju Smith-Schuster. Well, if anybody can figure out what it is, let me know. I cannot find his name. I was going to see how long I think this is his year, though, right? I'm almost certain this is his year. They have to sign him this year or he's gone. I don't know. Somebody help me out. I can't find it. I'm not going to search for all day for it anymore. So, yeah. again, I think they're going to go defense. I think they should go defense. I think they like get BJ Ojolari or something out of LSU or another defensive end out of there. But and then figure out. I think they need to figure out both sides of the line. I mean, I feel like Patrick doesn't have still a good enough line, or maybe it's depth. Maybe it's depth that's hurting them. Like maybe they have a good line, but then after that, it's like the starters are gone, and then he gets banged up because they don't have depth. I think they should go both sides of the ball with the linemen, and then figure out with their third round pick maybe a receiver. I think that should be really good for them. Get one of these receivers that are coming out. Let's see if they're towards the end. I think maybe let's see, receiver for them would be pretty late because obviously the top 5 guys are going to be gone. Parker Washington may be there. Xavier Hutchinson, Cedric Tillman would be a good fit. Nathaniel Dell. These guys are kind of later rounds too. I think maybe one of those guys can be a good fit. I mean, Sky Moore is still we're still waiting on, and I know everybody was like, "Oh yeah, Sky Moore is going to be the number one there. He's going to be great. He's going to be this, and that." I'm like, chill. Sky Moore's a rookie, and he's going to need himself to develop himself. We barely saw him this year. Everyone was saying, "Oh, great things about Sky Moore," and look what happened. Yeah, exactly. So relax, and whoever they get, it still needs some to develop some time there. I don't think they're just. I mean, unless he's like really freaking good, and not all the teams that when they first draft their wide receivers, they roll them out the first years. A lot of the team don't. It's just the way it is. Sorry, not sorry, but it's just the way it is. I mean, Sky Moore might actually be a thing next season. I mean, for dynasty purposes, like yeah, for sure you're gonna want to get him. You should have him. So I'm looking at the board right now. So I have 4 votes. So 1 for the Niners, 1 for the Chiefs, and 2 for the Bengals. If you haven't, go ahead and vote, guys. If you haven't, if you're just chilling, tilt the pendulum one way or the other. I want to see what you guys think. So far, everyone's Bengals tonight. I myself am rooting for the Bengals as well. So, but yeah. Anyways, it's that time. Brian, I hope you're watching, and I hope you're gonna see this. Or do you think I should wait? What do you think, guys? Should we wait for Brian? Should we wait for Brian next week? It's the tight ends. I didn't have him on the thumbnail, but I did say rookie prospects. We're going to talk about Luke Musgrave and then Darnell Washington. So Luke Musgrave as Oregon State. This guy's a monster, man. He's 6'6", 250, and he's predicted to go to LA Chargers. Should be a good fit for him. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we wait? Because then we talk about another freaking monster who's bigger. He's 6'7", 265. Yeah. These tight ends are basically linemen at a tight end's position. So I can wait. If I don't wait, we could just roll out with Gridiron Heights. And plus, the Nerd Huddle thought they were funny, and I kind of wanted to see what Brian's reaction was too. I say do it. I know it's hiding, but he'll understand. Okay, all right, let's just do it. If he does show, I will show what the Nerd Huddle gifted me today. Bunch of dickheads. What team has a better advantage in the Super Bowl? They all do. They all really do. I mean, if a healthy Philadelphia Eagles team has has the advantage, I think. But after what Cincinnati just did, I mean, linemen. Who needs linemen, right? I mean, they just blew it up. I don't know. Um, let's get this going. So, honestly, I think all four of these teams have potential. I mean, banged up Mahomes, scary. Banged up line with Joe Burrow. Maybe the Bills just weren't showing up for defense. I don't know. Health wise, I think the Niners and Eagles have it, right? Health wise. I mean, Jalen Hurts kind of. Anyways. All right, so we'll talk about Luke Musgrave. It's in my way. I get it. It's fine. Just because why it's where I'm gonna show up clips. Eagles should win it, but Cincinnati as well on fire. Yeah, that's just how I kind of agree. I think it's gonna be the Eagles and the Bengals, and if the Eagles win it, the Eagles win it. I'm not saying like, but do I want the Bengals to win it? Yeah, I think they deserve it more. I think they deserve it more. But the Niners can potentially outbeat the Eagles. It's crazy to say that. I would have never thought about, oh, yeah, Brock Purdy. That guy ain't going to do it. Here we are. It's going to change the outlook of all next season. All right, so Luke Musgrave, out of Oregon State, 6'6", 250 pounds. Got himself, played all 4 years, kind of, sort of. Not so much his rookie year. But it looks like they either redshirted him. I didn't look much into it. Let me see if I can actually pull up some of his things here. And we'll talk about his accolades there. Luke Musgrave. Probably should pull this up earlier. I closed it out earlier. I closed it. Where are you at? Is this it? Yeah. Wait, hold on. All right, so there we go. Yeah. From what I know of and what I saw, he's a very big physical blocker. I think he's like, if all these tight ends are coming out, they're like definition of tight ends, which I like. They're nothing crazy flashy that they're probably going to do like immaculate things in fantasy football next season, but you never know. I mean, sometimes they could be really monsters out there and just truck everyone and they don't really care. So, all right, let me flip this page and make it inverted, and we could watch a little bit of him at his Pac-12 highlights here, and then we will go from there. Where you at? There we go. All right. See if I could get it a little bit better than that. Blow it up a little bit more. Actually, let me take this here so I can see what's going on here. Is that about it? That should be it. All right. So Luke Musgrave. Let's play this. Let me show. There we go. Yeah, we'll do that. Got too much? A little better? I'll do that. All right. So he's, like I said, he's a big physical dude. Not bad of a route runner. He's I think if he comes in, I think he's definitely in the right system, in the right team. I think he's a day one starter. I mean, he's athletic. He's not a bad route runner. He's a good key blocker. I mean, like I said, all these tight ends coming out are probably definitions of what you want at a tight end. I mean, look at this guy. So, if I see him on the Chargers, like I said, he's predicted to go to the Chargers, right? If he ends up with the Chargers, I think he's going to make a good impact right away. Gerald Everett, I don't know how long they're going to keep him there for. So, I mean, if Gerald Everett is still there, you could teach him a thing or two. Because Gerald Everett's what 28 years old. Which is not bad. That's probably ideal for a tight end. But let's see how long he's going to be there for. I want to see this guy truck somebody if they can show that big body. Just here we go. Gerald Everett. There we go. Ooh, he might be gone. Gerald Everett might be gone. If this guy ends up in I think this guy would be a good spot for them. Again, he's 6'6". Let's say 250 something. No, 240, right? I like what I see. He gets open. We'll see if is he going to be in the Senior Bowl is my other question. That's my other question. If he's going to be in the Senior Bowl. Let's see here. So Luke Musgrave, 6'6", 250. My bad. 6'6", 250. He's a monster, dude. Gets open. Not bad of a route runner. Physical dude. I like it. Again, if he ends up in it with the Chargers need a tight end. I don't think Gerald Everett's going to be there that much longer. I mean, if they re-sign him, I mean, why not look into the draft? Because the tight ends this coming class aren't that bad. So again, that was Luke Musgrave out of Oregon State. Like I said, not bad. He's going to be a threat in the red zone, I believe. I think he's going to be a real good threat in the red zone. If they end the Chargers end up getting him, that'll be great for them. Really good for them. All right, so all right. Next guy we have Darnell Washington out of Georgia. I know a lot of people are looking at Bowser, but he's not ready for the draft yet. So we're gonna look into this next guy who's starting over him. Is 6'7", 265. Taller, bigger. Out of Georgia. You know, this guy kind of reminds me of like a kind of in a way like a Kyle Pitts, but yeah, I know that's kind of like too much because I think Sam Laporta might be that guy. But then again, a lot of people aren't liking Kyle Pitts this year, so but I mean it is what it is. Not every year is gonna hit for these guys. So let me look up his here you go. So let's see, 6'7", 265. Looks like he got himself about 45 receptions total. So 7, 10, and 28. So definitely balled out his last year. Didn't break 1,000. Just it's a tight end, and not really that offensive threat. So maybe not a Kyle Pitts. Maybe. Am I thinking of Sam Laporta? Probably. Thinking of Sam Laporta. Darnell Washington, Georgia. Bowser was mainly the offensive guy. I would say. Let's check him out. Let's check him out before I actually dig deep into it. But I think this guy was the guy who just mainly is like really good use at blocking. Let me put him up real quick. So let me see here. I think this guy's the guy who's blocking. I can't remember who it was. It wasn't Luke Musgrave. Let's get Darnell Washington in here. All right. Oops. Okay. Don't they? Oh, that little hop man. Whoop. You gonna let that big man just hop over you, man. That's hilarious. Okay. Yep, this is the guy I was thinking about. Just a pure blocker, man. So right now we're seeing him catch. He's just a big. His size helps out. He will run you over because he's not fast. He's not an easy guy to take down. This I remember now. He's got a good pass catching upside because of his size. Really, that's what's going to help him, and that's probably why he's. Look at that, mossed him, straight up mossed him. The only thing he's probably going to lack is like separation. Yeah, that little hurdle. Yeah, yeah. He's not fast, but he's a tight end. You don't expect him to be like quick. He's got size. He'll truck you. He'll run you over. He's a good pass catcher from what I remember. He's got a good height and weight combination from what I know of. Because I mean, he's like what I say he was 6. Hold on, not he's like 265. Yeah, this guy's yeah. He's actually pretty fast in good hands. Yeah, but from what I'm watching on the field, like there's okay, 6'4'6" is not fast. Okay. 4'4" is a different story, but for a tight end, okay, maybe, but I don't see separation. As I say that, he's open in the middle. I don't see separation. He's not going to outrun a guy. They all catch up to him. He's just a big dude. He just looks like a man or a man amongst boys. That's what it looks like. Oh, for okay. For 270, yeah, okay. All right. 270. Yes, I guess. Okay. I'll give you that. 4'6", 270, 6'7". Okay. I guess. That's fast. Wherever he goes, it's okay. That I'll say no. 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 I don't see him burning anyone. They all catch up to him. They all catch. Send you the link. What do you mean send you the link? To the show? Where are you at? What is this, Brian? You guys confuse me. All right, who is this? Let me send you the link. All right. Whoever this is, I don't know who this is, but it's gonna go send him the link. When one of us say send you the link, it's usually mean because we want him to get into to the show, right? Is that what I'm saying? Is it Brian? That's Brian. Okay, all right. Quick, not fast. It's only okay, all right, Brian. You know what? All right. Are you on your way to your hotel right now? You finally doing it? I don't usually send the links through freaking Facebook. All right, here we go. I know this is weird. I know this is gonna be weird. Can you join through Sleeper? I already got it open, bro. I already got it open. Can you do that? Okay, all right. Okay. Sorry, dude. It's just I already have it open. I don't have a Facebook for Dynasty Pylon. It's only for my account. I'd have to open up multiple windows. So give me 1 second. Give me a second. Let me look for you real quick, and then we'll send it there. Mark, Brian, Rastafari, Tony, Jesus. There you are. All right, there you go, Brian. Sorry. It's the quickest, easiest way because I don't have all these tabs open. I'd have to close down some of these in order to open up my personal Facebook because it's the only one we know that we communicate off air through us. So sorry. All right. So he's gonna talk about how quick he is. I don't see quickness at all. Like they all catch him, bro. He's just big and slow. What's up, man?
It's not slow. So if we didn't have Bowser in Georgia, this guy would have got a lot more pass catches.
Okay. All right. I guess.
You know,
Well, like he's
he's
well for being
he's
6'7", 270. Okay.
270.
I
Yeah,
like
he's quick, like off the line. Like his route running, he has good knee bend. So though he's 6'7", he still bends his knee with knees well. The guy can
okay.
play football.
Okay.
I'm not saying he's going to be Travis Kelsey out there, but but he's going to be okay to fair move,
But you're right,
something like
man.
that.
Quick and fast are different. Yes. I'm thinking of
Yeah.
like okay, you're thinking of like agility and like
hmm
maneuverability because I'm telling you right now, this dude ain't breaking no ankles.
No, not at all. But he's going to
He
be able to run a 7-yard stick route and get away from your linebacker.
yeah. Yeah, he's. We'll
That's what
watch
you're
it
going to get.
again. We'll watch a little bit some of it again because I know you weren't really here, and I know you probably watch. I don't know. I
I was
don't think you
watching
can
on my
watch.
iPad. I was watching
Okay,
on
so you
my
do
iPad.
have it open.
Yeah,
Okay, all right, all right. I know it's kind of difficult for one of us when we're gone from
from our
outside.
setup.
Yeah, yeah. So he's just like he has size.
But look at his
He's
speed when he gets into the open field. Look. So see how he starts to pull away. Look at the linebacker. He pulls away from that linebacker. Pretty impressive.
there's no separation though. There's no separation. He's a
I mean,
tight
he
end.
already
Like
had
that's
it.
what makes a tight end though. I don't see
You know,
separation. But you don't
look
really
at his
need
quickness.
separation as a tight end, anyways.
And once again, in
This
and out of that cut so quick. He got it in and out of that cut quickly. That's what impresses me.
this guy's gonna be the biggest red zone threat of all time.
Ever. Exactly. Honestly, he reminds me of Tony Gonzalez. This
I was
guy
thinking like,
has a little speed. He has a little speed on him. He's going to be an inline blocking tight end, and he's your inline Y. He's not going to be spread out. You can spread him out, but he's giant. He's a giant.
mhm.
And also I don't know if you see him blocking. He does a very good blocking.
Oh no, I've seen some. I think he's gonna be a really good blocker.
hmm
Hold on, I'm thinking of hold on, isn't oh that's who it was. Yes. Jelani Woods.
Jelani Woods, yeah. But
Big red zone threat.
but
Also
you get
6'7".
you give him the ball in the back of the end zone and how he's going to be able to take off on people and he mauls people. But look at you. You're not taking him down with one guy. This is a real tight end.
Right. Oh my gosh, I can't center that.
But once
No,
again,
but
he's
yeah,
he's
I
kind of elusive. He's
I
going
mean
to be a good.
he's
He's ranked the third tight end off the board. We're talking about late first, the second day
he's climbing the boards.
because they're
He's climbing
realizing
right
how
now. He
quick
might
he
be
is.
second. He might be second
So I
under
think
Michael Mayer, which Michael
this
Mayer
guy
is a beast.
is ready. But this guy can do something if you're in the right system. Now imagine you have a running quarterback. Just saying, this
Oh,
guy would be a perfect weapon.
this
He's a,
guy's crazy. This guy's gonna ball out.
yeah. So I mean, even someone not even a running quarterback, we can say C.J. Stroud or Will Levis that has the agility, but has that threat of a run that can then pull up and throw you the ball. A 6'7" guy who can run.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this guy he's gonna be special. We
Yeah.
might look back at this draft and say, "Wow, this is a steal." But once again, he was playing with Bowser, who might be the best tight end in the entire nation, and that's kind of
Right.
why you don't
But he's
hear
not
about
he's
him all
not
the time.
about to go into the draft, so
Yeah, he says you can do about Bowser is probably the best tight end in the nation, but he's not going to the draft. Just like Marvin Harrison Jr. is probably the best wide receiver in the nation, not going to the draft.
right. Did you watch the Luke Musgrave?
Yeah,
A
I
little
was
bit
watching it
on
while
your
I
way to
was
your hotel?
moving.
What'd you think about him?
I think he's a better route runner. He won't be necessarily be an inline tight end. I think he's better at being our typical tight end what we're getting nowadays.
Okay.
My
So Luke
worry
Musgrave
then.
is predicted to go to the Chargers, where
Oh,
Darnell
that's a good
Washington.
place.
Yeah,
That's a
that's what I
very
was
good
also
place.
saying. I was because Gerald Everett's on his last year. That's exactly what I was saying too. Um,
You save the money, you get the same type of guy.
yeah, and Darnell Washington's predicted to go to Carolina, 40th pick,
Really, I can see him even going to
just outside
Cincinnati.
second. I
I
I
can
don't
see him.
know if they. It depends if they want Hurst there or not. I mean, I like Hurst.
But once again, you save the money because that's
Right.
what Cincinnati has to think about all the time. About I can't pay somebody else because I got these other guys. If they can figure out a way to keep two of their wide receivers, you got to do it. So
You know
you
what's
save money
crazy?
wherever you can.
If they don't sign Hayden Hurst, I think I'm gonna start joking about Hayden Hurst next year. I think he's gonna be the Fitzpatrick of tight ends,
He just keeps on going wherever he goes. He does well,
and he does
you know.
so good. If you have him in Dynasty, you just keep him because wherever he goes, he's gonna
He's
do
gonna pop up
justice.
somewhere else and he's gonna do well.
Yeah.
He's going into Detroit next year, and he's going to run with 800 yards and you know 7 8 touchdowns, and you're like, wherever he goes, that's what he does.
Right. Right. So, tell me how was your meeting? How'd it go?
So
Well,
we had
award.
an award dinner for Culver's. So they did sales awards and hospitality awards and the best of the best crew challenges and things like that. So because I had so many restaurants, we won a lot of awards. So it kept on going. I was like, all right, guys, I gotta go. I got something I care about more.
So, now that you're here, because I was going to show this until you got here.
Yeah.
Tell me why the rest of you think it's so funny. That is so funny that you guys go out
Oh my god.
and order a stupid pillow of Mark.
Because we want to enjoy Sunday football. You can't enjoy football without Mark. So we would have got you a Mark on pillow Mark, so you don't have to worry about it. You can stay with him. He can sit right next to you on Sundays. And he's in the new Washington jersey too. He's on the new Washington jersey. Just wanted to make sure that So it's actually him from 2 weeks ago.
So when I opened up the box, the first thing I saw was this. The little symbol of his head. I'm like, that looks familiar. And then I pulled it out, and it was a stupid face. I was like,
Tank said you need your best friend, so he had to make sure you had your best friend.
This turned into a whole Lily Marshall thing. Yeah.
Oh,
you guys are dickheads, man. All right. So far we still have 4 votes. 1 for Niners, 1 for Chiefs. Nobody's voted for the Eagles. 2 for the Bengals.
I think the Eagles win it all too.
I think so too, but I would like the Bengals to take it. I feel like they deserve it more.
Here's my thing with the Bengals. Chris Jones is going to have his way with their guards, and he might wreck the game. I'm less worried about Mahomes. Pat Mahomes is going to Pat Mahomes. He's going to do whatever. But Chris Jones might be a problem. The Bills' defense is not the same without Von Miller. Their defensive line is just not the same. They don't get the same pressure. But Chris Jones with 12.5 sacks on that defense, going against a third-string guard, might be a problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I agree with you. I don't agree with that though, Tank. That's not my. You guys put me in that position.
Made you the Lily and Mark's the Marshall, huh?
So stupid. That's just gonna be a throw pillow on the upstairs loft couch.
Yeah, right. You got to put some popcorn right in front of him.
Hell no. Look,
That's all right.
either
We
way,
got
I think
Sandy.
I think the Bengals are. I would love the Bengals to take it.
Hmm.
I was doing some research. I didn't even know this, but apparently they've lost twice to the Niners in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Which is crazy because I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. The second time they made their appearance, I was less than a month old. I was less than a month old. Yeah. And
Oh
then I
man.
forgot
So
about last year's.
is
Yeah,
that
that I
Boomer?
had a brain fart. I forgot about last year. Um,
But Boomer
and then
Esiason? Was that what that was?
hmm,
Boomer Esiason?
talking about
Is that the
89?
in
80,
89,
80
90?
yeah, well, don't
Was
ask
that
me
Boomer?
who the hell that was. I don't
I,
know.
I feel like it was Boomer.
All right. I believe you. Okay. So and then the first one I think was an 81 again against the Niners.
Yeah.
So
I,
if
does
history
Christian
repeats
McCaffrey?
itself,
Does Christian McCaffrey scare you? Him being not being healthy? Because he's the one thing I feel like they can beat the Eagles if he's healthy.
right?
I don't know if Jeff Wilson is going to be enough to beat the Eagles.
Uh oh, what isn't Elijah Mitchell there? Did he
Yeah,
get
like
banged up
I'm
too?
saying Elijah Mitchell. I mean Elijah Mitchell. But my
Oh,
problem is I
Elijah
don't think
Mitchell's fine.
he's not Christian McCaffrey. So the problem they used to have was up the middle. These quick, dynamic guys were running right up the middle. That's what they in. Without Christian McCaffrey being dynamic, I don't know if they're going to be able to do anything.
I think he'll be fine. It's just his calf, right? It's not like it's
But he hasn't practiced at all.
why would you? Why would you? I wouldn't practice for the big
I
game. What?
even
No,
if
why?
it was limited in practice, you walking around just stretching
A
it out.
walkthrough maybe, but I wouldn't. Like this guy's gonna get banged up, so you might as well sit him.
That's true.
You might as well sit him. No,
Yep.
I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be fine.
If
Um,
Christian McCaffrey can play the way he needs to play, presents a problem for the Eagles. I don't know if they're able to stop. But Jalen
we'll
Hurts is
see.
playing like Jalen Hurts, like who was the MVP for 15 games of the season. Though Mahomes is going to win it,
Yeah,
Jalen Hurts could win this game.
but Shanahan's a really good coach, and I think he'll figure it out. He's a really good
And the,
coach, and he'll figure something out. He's got this far multiple times. We'll see what he does. It's gonna be a really good game. That's the game I really want to see. Not as much as the KC Bengals, but I mean we're gonna watch them both anyways. But
yeah.
that's the one I definitely want to see what the outcome of is. Like either one of those teams make it, I'll be cool with. But we'll see what happens. The outcome of those.
Would you be surprised if Pat Mahomes blows out the Bengals so they wins by more than 10 and solidifies himself as the best quarterback in the NFL that everyone keeps on bringing the next guy in. He's the next guy. And Pat Mahomes has been the guy for 5 straight years in the AFC title game. It's always who's the next. And he's like, I'm still 27. I wouldn't be surprised if he all of a sudden just has a game.
Mahomes. The thing
Yeah.
is
Even with him being injured.
his injury. Like a lot of people are like, oh, high ankle sprain or whatever. I'm like, yeah, okay, but he's not a running back. He's not a receiver. He's not a tight end. Like where those guys
What
need like their ankles, like just because the cuts they make and the drive that they do on the routes. Where
yeah.
Mahomes could probably throw off of one foot.
Yeah.
Like he has
Well,
an
he can't
arm.
drive the ball. He can't drive the ball. Like that's what you saw when he hurt
No,
his
he can't
ankle.
drive the ankle into the ground, is what I meant. Like he can't
Exactly.
make like he's not gonna be able to run. So they're gonna have to protect little brother back there the entire time.
Yep.
That's just the way it is. I mean, I don't think is he gonna hobble around? Yeah, probably. Do we see Chad Henne? Last
Maybe
time this injury
for
happened, we might see Chad Henne in the fourth quarter.
if
Maybe
if it's
three quarters.
24, what if it's 24-17 and Pat Mahomes can't go right now? Chad Henne can win you that game still.
Oh, I think so. Yeah, 100%. They probably like Chad Henne's the most underrated backup quarterback there is. He's gone in there and he's got it done multiple games, and people forget about that. Why? Because he's been behind Mahomes, and his career in Miami wasn't that great either. But people forget about him. But hey,
He's
that
he's
guy is
serviceable and he's been doing it since college. Chad Henne's been doing it since college. I mean, Michigan's a big time program, and the game won't be too big for him. So even if he
right.
does have to step in for a couple of minutes, they're okay.
Right. So I don't know. I'm excited to see that game. I'm excited to see what happens, the outcome of it. So, um, I don't know. I feel like I would love to see Bengals. Can Kansas City do it? Yes, and that's what's going to hurt them is that defense. Joe Burrow is probably going to pick it apart.
I can see that. But once again, Chris Jones is the problem in the middle. If you have a third string guard trying to block him, he can disrupt a lot. I mean,
I don't know.
once again,
They
12,
might use
12
Joe
sacks this
Mixon
year.
or Samaje
Well,
block.
it won't matter. Jones is their best lineman. He can't be blocked by one guy, and
Mm-hmm.
he would destroy. He can wreck a game. And Burrow, when he gets hurried, does throw interceptions. Everyone's talking about Josh Allen throwing all these interceptions. Joe Burrow does the same thing when he's hurried. But what they did is they had a game plan last week to get the ball out of his hand and get into his weapons.
Mm-hmm.
If you could do press coverage and your defensive line destroys their offensive line, this game could change on a dime.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Burrow will throw interceptions. He believes he's supremely confident, which is great, but can also backfire on you.
Yeah. A lot of people are not liking the way he's like. He's the right type of confident. A lot of people are saying he's a cocky dude. I'm like, I don't
So
think so because he doesn't
I,
take it to media as much or anything. He doesn't do it like I think he's just a really confident dude, and people don't like that because probably what they lost to him or something maybe. But I don't know. I
as
like Joe.
as long as you've been winning, who am I to tell you what you're doing is wrong?
Not
You
everybody's
winning.
Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, you win. Whatever. You deserve it. I'm okay with it. I hate Aaron Rodgers, but everyone else I'm cool with.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you came in. You kind of had your piece about the both tight ends.
Yeah.
So just in time for Gridiron Heights.
Yes.
And
Like I
you
knew.
spoke your truth on what you feel on both these teams. So yeah, let's just end it here.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about so this week's title is the losers only party for eliminated playoff teams. That's what this week is. So
Hey, that's
let me
funny
get
because
that.
Aaron Rodgers can't get in.
Well, I mean,
You
it's
got to
not
make it
his.
in to be a loser.
Right.
Hey, he didn't lose in the playoffs this year.
All right. So make sure I got audio. Actually, crap. Let me put the audio up. I don't think I clicked on audio. Yep, there it is. Now we got it. Now we're cooking. All right.
Let's go.
All right. So the first poster I see is 30 for Purdy. Coming soon. So 30 for 30. 30 for Purdy. And on
Isn't
his
that
bag it
kind of
says
awesome?
slipping away. Say what?
They're already telling you that Purdy's going to come in as their starting quarterback next year.
Okay. No, I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that. You can't deny him that.
Yeah.
As good as he's done this entire season, well, the short period of time that he's been doing just great. You can't deny him that. So
It's like 16 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. You got to give him the opportunity.
yeah, you got it. All right, so
Let's
I
go.
can't really tell what his bag says, but this is Tom Brady at the bus. It says something away. I can't tell what the first two words say. But yeah.
I'd like to order a private plane. Destinations Miami, San Fran, Vegas, Foxborough. What is that noise? It's easy money, and you barely.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Uh,
You got Cooper Kupp, Tyreek Hill, JJ Watt, Matt Ryan, Derek Carr. It looks like Aaron Rodgers is about to pop up as well.
We have to play. Yeah, but Indianapolis. Hear me, Aaron. Looks like that one hit LaFleur.
Stupid. Looks like that one hit the LaFleur. So stupid.
Oh man, I love Aaron Rodgers. I hate him so much. It's just both.
Who is? Oh, JJ's. Wow, that's Mark. Where you at, man? This is funny. This is funny to me because Mark, best defensive end on his dynasty team is TJ Watt. My best defensive end is Myles Garrett. and they're over here
You
tucking
guys
the
fighting
chain.
for six, fighting for the 6 and 7 seed.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
With Indianapolis. Hear me, Aaron. Looks like that one hit LaFleur. Why is your body making those noises? I'm doing a laughing, Tom. I'm happy. Turns out during the playoffs, everyone else stays in Gridiron Heights and gets along. Have a cold one. Why? To be related.
QBR instead of PBR. So it
That's
says
good.
right here on this banner, it says, "Please, no hedge rushers." Little play on words right there.
Available on
I
late
like
night TV. Everyone's welcome. Isn't that right, Ron? We also got catering. The Jets are happy to sponsor.
Performing tonight, they beat the Giants next year.
The off-season dance contest for the 12th straight year. I wish Super Bowl expectations were this low.
Could have been worse.
I love it here. Look, watch. Super Bowl expectations were this low.
Could have. The ball pit now open. Bounce from the
Bounce
playoffs.
for the playoffs.
Who the hell is that? Oh, that's Trevor in there. That's Trevor up in there. Been worse.
I love it here. Look, watch. Do Bo.
It's all good. I'm about to be Kirk Cousins rich.
Look, the kicker's brain's starting. It's okay. We play Jack.
Sorry, we weren't here sooner. We accidentally beat the Bucks.
Is it really not all?
Sorry, we weren't here sooner.
Oh my God! So I'm about to be Kirk Cousins rich.
Yeah. They went really small with these signs, man. I can't see any of these.
The ice cream, yeah, I can't see anything with that.
Yeah. Something discontinued. Waffle cone bell, something. I can't see it. And this is Texans rebuild, and he takes off a bill, and the whole Jenga thing just pops out. Watch him again. What piece of the grab? Please be the top. Yes, it is the top. Hell yes. Please be the top piece of that Jenga, and look what he does.
Hey, Jack! Sorry, we weren't here sooner. We accidentally beat the Bucks.
Is it really not all about winning?
Yo, we're trying to rest for the playoffs that we're still in.
Our apologies.
Losing sucks.
Everyone, get them!
My gosh, man.
Oh, I like that.
Sky Benjamin Moore. So here it says, "Never going away." Wow.
Oh, that makes perfect sense. Yeah.
Yeah, his bag never. Then you got Hertz back there instead of HERTZ. You ever heard of Hertz?
Yep.
It's
Hertz rental car.
HURT. Yeah, the car rental place. You got Purdy City instead of
Purdy
Party
City.
The Mahomes Depot instead of freaking Home Depot. And then Boston Scott
Market.
Stupid. You got a Jerry Rice shrine here.
Oh man.
All right, let's watch that.
This is good.
I
like this.
I need to clip that. I'm about to be a Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins rich.
Yeah.
That is hilarious because that's Daniel Jones all the way.
It is.
The new
100%.
The new Kirk Cousins.
Yeah. All right, let's watch this whole thing through, and then we'll finish off with the final thing is.
I'd like to order a private plane. Destinations Miami, San Fran, Vegas, Foxborough. What is that noise? It's easy money, and you barely have to play.
Yeah, with Indianapolis.
Hear me, Aaron.
Looks like that one hit LaFleur.
Why is your easy money, and you barely have to play?
So Matt Ryan's convincing Rodgers to go to Indy.
It's just easy money. You barely have to play.
Barely have to play. And then he goes, "Yeah, but it's Indianapolis."
Well, it's funny he's talking to Derek Carr too.
And then I say, like, oh my God, I hope that happens. Didn't I say Derek Carr might end up with Indy? I hope that happens. That'd be great.
I don't want that. I need you to come to Chicago, take our picks, and give me everything. Give me Michael Pittman Jr.
Either. But it wouldn't surprise me if Derek Carr ends up there. What Indy needs to do is get themselves a freaking rookie, get CJ Stroud.
Oh man, CJ Stroud would be perfect. I agree. I don't know what the hell they think about Will Levis. CJ Stroud is
Will Levis is not that impressive to me, but
dude, I like CJ Stroud more than I like Bryce Young.
I'm
Unless
kind
Bryce
of
Young
leaning that
comes
way
out,
right now. I'm kind of
if
leaning
Bryce Young
that way.
comes out and he's 210 somehow, then that's one thing. But if not, I want CJ Stroud.
Yeah. I agree. All right, let's watch this.
Yeah, but Indianapolis. Hear me, Aaron. Looks like that one hit LaFleur.
Why is your body making those noises?
I'm doing a laughing, Tom. I'm happy. Turns out during the playoffs, everyone else stays in Gridiron Heights and gets along. Have a cold one.
Why? To be relatable on late night TV?
Everyone's welcome. Isn't that right, Rod? We also got catering. The Jets are. Isn't that right, Rod?
So, if you guys don't know what that pig is next to Russell, that's the new Washington Commanders mascot.
Yep.
That's Major Tuddy. Look it up. Major, MAJOR, Tuddy, like TUDDY, Major Tuddy. Worst mascot I've ever seen.
Hey, wait, look. So there's no he's barbecuing for everybody, and there's no line again. There's no one there for him.
Oh, yeah.
And then that's why they said. That's why they said we also have catering.
That's a good one. Yeah. I didn't realize that. Oh my gosh. All right.
Isn't that right, Rod? We also got catering. The Jets are happy to sponsor the off-season dance contest for the 12th straight year. I wish Super Bowl expectations were this low.
Could have been worse.
I love it here.
Look, watch.
Oh! It's all good. I'm about to be Kirk.
What's up, Darby? Well, I don't know. I really don't. I don't know. I really cannot understand why they chose that. I don't know. But
This is literally what they are. I don't know. This is their mascot. I have no idea what the hell they're thinking. But
look it up, Major Tuddy. You'd be like, that's 100% real. So they didn't have to do the Bills like that.
it's so much easier.
No, I think it's fine. What they just had him say, I'm okay with that. Let's watch it again.
No. Go look at Kirk Cousins again. Go to Kirk Cousins again. You guys realize he can't throw the ball into that little hole, right? He misses it no matter what.
Oh! It's all good. I'm about to. We're this low. 12 straight year. I wish Super Bowl expectations were this low.
He missed
I
it.
didn't see that. I was paying attention too much to freaking T-Law back there.
He missed it right into the hole. He was like, missed
it. yeah.
Could have been worse.
I love it here.
Look, watch.
Oh! It's all good. I'm about to be Kirk Cousins rich.
Look, the kicker's brain starting.
It's okay. We play tag.
Sorry, we weren't here sooner. We accidentally beat the Bucks.
Is it really not all about winning?
Yo, we're trying to rest for the playoffs that we're still in.
Our apologies.
Losing sucks.
Everyone, get them! So, how's Devontae?
Oh, you didn't hear? We broke up.
Oh, wow, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, well, think you never got over an old flame. Go to him, Aaron.
But I wouldn't be Derek Carr if I didn't love love. Now go to him before it's too late.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
That's great. That's
oh
great.
my gosh!
That was Devontae. Oh man! All right, guys. Brian, I'm glad you kind of made it. I stuck it out for 45 minutes.
I appreciate you doing it all that time. I was like, man, I was sitting there thinking like, I need to get this somehow. Someone sent me this. I text Tank. I emailed everybody. I was like, someone send me a link, please. Anybody.
Oh, hello. You're new. All right. What's up? Well, we are just about to end, but we will be here Sunday, Wednesday. So don't worry about it. Do you play Dynasty? Because if you do, This is definitely a beneficial channel. We love Dynasty, or at least I do. And
Dynasty, IDP. If you know IDP, this is where you need to get your information. I gotta give you Martin his props. He knows individual defensive players. This is
it's
the
so
channel
fun,
to be
guys.
on. It's so
so
much
fun.
more fun. It's especially if you know football. It just increases your knowledge. This is what you need to be doing. So yes, I'm glad you're here.
You're a Packers fan? Oh, we got
Oh,
about
never
2 or
mind.
3 of those.
Never
We
mind.
got about 2 or 3.
I take it all back. Take it all back.
He's a Bears fan. Just ignore what he says. Nobody likes him anyways. So it's all good. But no, welcome in, Penguin. Welcome in. Look, we'll be here next week, and then if you're new here, also like anybody else who's joining, you're watching this later. I think we are less than 40 away from another jersey giveaway of a team of your choice. So if you win, Penguin, since you are a Packers fan, look, I'm almost kind of interested in seeing this because you're the third Packers fan we've had, and I just want to see what it kind of looks like. So it's a Dynasty pylon jersey. It's stitched, and it'll be the number 4 on it.
Oh my God!
That'll be
I
weird.
don't want to win. I don't want
Maybe
that at
not win
all.
that one, but the next one, because
Oh my God! A Brett Favre? Oh hell no!
I don't know how you feel about that, but yeah. So our next jersey is going to be the number 4 on it. It's going to be a number 4, regardless of the situation. We're going to give out a good way, and then it's going to be the team of your choice, and it's going to be a stitched jersey, team of your choice with the number 4 on it, because it's going to be the 4th one given out. So once we hit 300, we'll do that. So if you stick around, yeah, welcome in. It's fun. If you don't know football,
Even if you don't know football,
yes. If you don't know football either, yes, it's fun.
you don't have to know football. You just tune into this channel, and we'll give you all the information. Except I might give you one bad thing because you're a Packers fan. Just
don't worry.
warn you now.
Bears suck. We all know the Bears suck. I agree 100%.
It's okay.
Penguin.
We're all coming back, guys. It's all coming back full circle. It's all coming full circle.
And
we'll be back on top.
We'll be back on top. You guys sucked, and this is what happens.
And we won the number 1 pick. And guess what? We're back, baby.
Suck.
We're back. Go Bears!
I'm so glad you're on your cell phone today because none of that went through. None of that went through. Yeah.
Go Bears. We win.
Yeah, not as exciting. I'm sorry. Okay.
I know it doesn't work.
Yeah, I don't know. Just don't enter the drawing. I don't know. But either way. But yeah. So we'll be doing Dynasty. We just did rookie tight ends earlier. Wednesdays are typically our longer shows. But we'll be doing wide receivers. We'll be doing our first wide receiver next week. We'll finish off tight ends next week, Wednesday. But we'll use Sunday. We'll talk about the game. So usually Wednesdays, myself and Brian break down the rookies coming in. So it's always kind of fun. We watch a little bit of film on them and kind of show where they may or may not go. I mean, today we were talking about Darnell Washington, who's a 6'7", 265, might go to Carolina, or Luke Musgrave out of Oregon, who's 6'6", 250, predicted to go to LA Chargers, which we kind of think is a good.
I like that fit. That's a very good fit.
I do like that pick too. So, but then if you miss out the rookies, I kind of break it down. We did defense already. We break it down to smaller episodes as well. So, you have a YouTube channel. All right. Which one is it? I'll check it out. Maybe we'll collab or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll give you guys a whirl. Again, if you guys like us for the next couple weeks and hang around, maybe we'll work something out. We never know. So Penguin Goats, yeah. What channel is it? We'll do like a weird shout out. Oh, all right. So here it is. 6 votes total. Almost ended the show. 17% 49ers, 33% said the Chiefs, and 50% said the Bengals. Nobody voted the Eagles, guys. Nobody.
The Eagles are taking it all now. Now the Eagles will take it all.
I think they will, but I really want the Bengals to win. Oh, really? Yeah. I mean, I don't see why not. I think collaborations with other channels, writers. Look, I do it all the time. I've been with mock drafts with other YouTubers, sports writers, podcasters. I know we're not big, but they know me somehow, and I'm always getting invited. I don't know how or where. So Penguin Goats is the channel. Okay, all right. I'll check it out. Yeah, we also do movie reviews and TV shows. That's the Spoiler Kings. They're part of our family. So but yeah. Anyways, that's it. Brian, what else you got to say? I know you got something stupid to say.
No, I'm just going to wait to the end, and I will throw in the Go Bears at the end. So just know.
You're that is the stupid part of it. All right, whatever. All right. Anyways, I feel bad. I always close it out with Josh Allen saying goodbye, huh?
Say, all right, Josh,
Every
I'm sorry.
episode. Josh,
Hey, goodbye
look,
for
man.
real. Hey, welcome to the Nobody Wins Club. I'm glad you're here. Come on in.
We'll see if the Bears are the new Jags next season. But anyways, guys, we'll see you guys Sunday.
We're the new Eagles. We're the new Eagles.
What?
Just wait.
That makes no sense. That makes no sense. That was a real goodbye this week. Yeah, it really was. Bye, Mark. Oh my gosh. No, bye, Mark. No, we're not saying bye to Mark. No.
Hey, we don't have to say bye to Mark anymore because he's always with you. He's always with you.
No.
You're welcome.
No. Well, maybe Mark should get back on the show and stop being lazy, or at least give me some type of information when he's gonna come back.
He's like, you never know when I'm going to be here.
Because you're the new co-host right now. You might get yourself into a situation where you just get yourself a Dynasty Pylon jersey because you've been here so long. But I know you've been dubbing yourself as the Grizzly. It won't be the same. Because you have your own channel on the Nerd Huddle with the Grizzly, Panda Grizzly show, which it should be Koala and Grizzly, but whatever. And you think she's all right. Okay. That's a very good possibility. I'm okay with all four of these teams that you're one. Like,
I also believe that the Chiefs are going to win. I think Chiefs Eagles, and I think the Chiefs take it all still.
Okay. All right. Well, there it is. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever the hell you guys are at. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you guys Sunday. As we
preview all the games
with each other, and the entire Nerd Huddle comes. So yeah, and you're yep. Goodbye. So don't you say it. Don't you freaking say it. All right. Good night, guys. Thanks for watching.
Getting hyped when I aim up, elevating that game up, stepping up to the competition. Only first place, and that's how I'm living. I'm winning till they digging up my grave, eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up into place. I was born and when I watched me elevate. I was born and when I watched me elevate.